So if you're like me, it's easier to avoid the dragons in my life than to slay them. But here's the problem. The dragons just never go away. It waits, it grows, and sooner or later, it starts impeding my progress. When I started YouTube at 80 years old, I had to face a lot of dragons that I did not expect. Identity, technology, consistency, accountability, goes on and on. And if you want to grow as a creator, you'll have to face these dragons too. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 4 dragons that every YouTube creator will face and must slay. Hi, this is Old Mike. Old me living better. You know my motto. If you ain't dead, you ain't done. So let's go slay some dragons. What do you say? The first dragon is the identity dragon. This is the dragon that gets in my head and says over and over, you can't do this. You don't have the right personality. You don't have the right equipment. You're too old. You're too young. Whatever it is, it's a dragon of negativity and it can pull you down really fast. Your identity is who you are and how you show up. Here's what I'd like you to say with me. I am a YouTube creator. Come on, try it out. Say it out loud with me. I am a YouTube creator. You may be saying, hey, I don't even have a channel yet. I just started. Or my channel's not even growing. That's the dragon speaking to you. Here's what James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, teaches. The key to lasting change is identity. What you believe about yourself becomes your behavior. So if I start seeing myself as a creator, I'll start acting like one. But isn't that phony? No. I have to embrace the idea that I am a creator because that will help me to act like and behave like one. So one more time, say it with me. I am a YouTube creator. The next dragon may be the hardest to defeat. Boy, it was for me, I got to tell you. It's the avoidance dragon. The psychologist Carl Jung says, what you resist not only persists, but will grow in size. Wow, what a powerful quote. Tim Ferriss says it this way. The hard choices, what we most fear doing, are very often exactly what we most need to do. So what are you avoiding? Here's some of the things I avoided in the very beginning. Maybe you're avoiding them too. Learning editing, making thumbnails, creating content, being on camera, asking for feedback, writing a script. All of these are dragons that need to be defeated. And the number one comment I get from new creators is this: I'm not good at technology. I don't think I could even edit videos. That's the dragon you must slay. Marie Forleo, author of Everything is Figureoutable, says, you can do anything if you commit to figuring it out. Well, that was certainly my experience. What are you willing to commit to? Since I started my channel, I've learned at least 9 critical software programs and systems that I need to do effective YouTube videos and live streams and everything else. I learned the basics of most of this software in just a few hours. Some of it took me a lot longer, but I made a commitment and I simply did what you can do. I watched YouTube videos, help videos on those programs and on those systems. There's a YouTube video for every single program probably ever written. If you take the time to watch those videos, go step by step, you can do this. So the way to defeat the avoidance dragon is to stop avoiding. That's it. Stop avoiding what's holding you back and commit to figuring it out. So let's add to our positive affirmation. I am a YouTube creator. Let's add, I can figure this out. You want to say it with me? Here we go. I am a YouTube creator. I can figure this out. You don't become a YouTube creator by thinking about creating. You become a creator by creating. And that's the third dragon, the consistency dragon. This dragon is subtle and destructive. And if it gets into your head, boy, it's a problem. James Clear says, consistent outcomes come from the systems and habits you build and repeat daily rather than occasional bursts of effort. The consistency dragon is subtle because it doesn't usually attack all at once. It whispers, skip this, you're too tired, you've got too many things going on, you're really not prepared. And sometimes you are tired. I understand that. I'm 82 years old. I pastor a church full-time. I'm the full-time caregiver for my wife. I've got a lot of things going on in my life, and I cannot build my channel on hype, feeling, energy, or mode. In other words, when I feel like it. That is why you need a system. For YouTube, I have a workflow system that I've created that I stick to it. I've got things I do every day, things I do once a week. I have a schedule for ideas, writing, recording, publishing, and community responding to comments. You don't slay the consistency dragon by promising to try harder. You slay it by building a system that you can repeat. So let's add one more thing to our positive affirmation, okay? Here we go. I am a YouTube creator. We got that one down. I can figure this out. I got that one down, and I can do this. Those three affirmations are powerful. They will affect your identity and who you are. I'm a YouTube creator. I can figure this out. I can do this. Now, the final dragon is a little different. You don't slay it by learning software or building a system. You slay it by letting someone else into the process. That's the accountability dragon. Everything of value in my life has come from having someone or something as an accountability in my life. From being in a recovery program, a weight loss program, a study program, I had accountability partners in all of those programs. One reason people do not change is they keep their intentions to themselves. They keep it private. Nobody knows what you're doing. And nobody knows when you quit. That's the downside of this. So tell one person, at least one person, what you're working on. Post your goal in a group. Give weekly progress plans. Ask for feedback. Accountability does not make the work easy. It makes it harder to quit. Can I say that one more time? Accountability does not make the work easier, but it does make the quitting harder. And that's so critical as a YouTube creator. This is one reason I believe in creator communities, not just for information, but for accountability. That's one reason I created my own school community, not just to give information, but to give creators a place to share, have accountability, progress, get feedback, and stay in the game. My group is only $5 a month. There's no upsell. Once you get in, there's nothing else to buy. You get access to my free PDF downloadable worksheets. As a matter of fact, when I publish this video, I have a 14-page worksheet that goes along with this video, and you can walk through step by step with fill-in questions and calls to action, lists of what to do. It's a tremendous worksheet that goes along with this video, and I'm doing it for all of my videos now. So there's a link to my school down in the description, and I've got the QR code. If you're watching on TV, you can use that. So here's my challenge for you. In the comments below, write this sentence. The dragon I need to slay is, and then you name your dragon. It's so important to name what the dragon is. Maybe it's editing, maybe it's thumbnails, maybe it's confidence, who knows? You just name your dragon and put it in the comments. That's your first step of accountability. You're saying, I'm not playing around with YouTube. I'm serious. I am a YouTube creator. And remember, you do not have to slay all these dragons at once. Oh, heaven forbid. But you do have to stop pretending it's not there. Pretending the dragon isn't there is not going to help you move forward. So one more time, let's try it together. Let's say our new affirmation. I am a YouTube creator. I can figure this out. I can do this. So you may want to watch this video that I'm going to put on the screen. The Logarithm Lies. It's a great companion video for this video. So this is old Mike. Old me living better. If you ain't dead, you ain't done. It's a great day to slay some dragons. Let's go do it, okay? I'll see you next time.